Thanks for staying with us. We begin the second half in the United States, where China's President Xi Jinping began his first visit to the country in 6 years. On Tuesday, after President Joe Biden said he aimed to restore normal communications with Beijing, and his top diplomats stressed the need for freedoms that Washington says Beijing is undermining in the Asia-Pacific region. President Xi is due to meet President Biden at an undisclosed location in the San Francisco Bay Area and then attend the annual summit of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum. There's more in the following reports.
The APEC summit will be the first face-to-face meeting between the U.S. and Chinese leaders in a year and has been billed by U.S. officials as an opportunity to reduce friction in what many see as the world's most dangerous rivalry. Mr. Xi waved from the steps of his Air China plane upon arrival and descended to meet U.S. officials on the tarmac, including Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and U.S. Ambassador to China Nicholas Burns. He then got into his Chinese honky or red flag limousine and departed the airport into San Francisco. Less than 2 hours earlier, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken addressed the ministers of the 21-member APEC and stressed the U.S. believed in a region where economies are free to choose their own path, where goods, ideas, people flow lawfully and freely.
Here in the United States, APEC members have invested $1.7 trillion in our economy, and that supports 2.3 million American jobs. U.S. companies, in turn, have invested about $1.4 trillion in APEC economies. This is not a unique story. Each of us has experienced remarkable reciprocal benefits from greater trade and investment within the Asia-Pacific region. At the same time, we continue to face many economic challenges. We're still recovering from the dislocations of COVID, which devastated trade, it devastated travel, it devastated tourism.
U.S. Trade Representative Catherine Tai, who opened the APEC ministerial session with Mr. Blinken, said the San Francisco meeting came at a time of great uncertainty and challenges for the region. She noted increasing geopolitical tensions, fragile supply chains, and a worsening climate crisis. Earlier, President Biden said he aimed to improve the relationship with China after a period of strained ties and would seek to resume normal communications between the two superpowers, including military-to-military contacts.
To get back on a normal course of corresponding, being able to pick up the phone and talk to one another if there's a crisis, being able to make sure our military still have contact with one another. We can't take, as I told you, we're not trying to decouple from China, but what we're trying to do is change the relationship for the better. From my perspective, if in fact the Chinese people who are in trouble right now economically, if the average if the average citizen in China was able to have a decent paying job, that benefits them and it benefits all of us.
Sino-U.S. relations worsened after Mr. Biden ordered the shooting down in February of a suspected Chinese spy balloon that flew over the United States. Top Biden administration officials have since visited Beijing and met with their counterparts in an effort to rebuild communications and trust.